Blessings, guys. What's up? Welcome to another video. Right now we're going to talk about Jimmy Carter, who was one of the presidents of the United States of America. He died December 29th. The funeral for former President Jimmy Carter, who died Sunday at age 100. He was a centurion, will be held January 9th at the Washington National Cathedral. All right, so also they said Carter will lie in state at the Carter Center on Monday after an invitation was extended to the former president's family by Congress. So Jimmy Carter, the son of a peanut farmer who was elected the nation's 39th president, he passed away surrounded by family at his home in Plains, Georgia, just months after he became the longest living former chief executive in the United States history. President Joe Biden praised Carter as a man of principle, faith, and humility. He also marked January 9th as a national day of mourning for the former Democratic president. On Monday, Biden ordered all federal agencies to be closed on January 9 as a sign of respect for Carter. There'll be several days of events before the state funeral in Washington, right? So let's listen for these events and once the condolences to the family. There'll be several days of events, as I said earlier. January 4, a motorcade will travel through Carter's hometown in Georgia and make a stop at his childhood house before going to Atlanta, where there'll be a service at the Carter Presidential Center. Carter will lie in repose at the Presidential Library on January 5 and January 6. So once again, the motorcade will be on January 4th and it will travel through Carter's hometown in Georgia, stop at his childhood house. Then it will go to Atlanta where there'll be a service at the Carter Center. It will also lie in repose at the Presidential Library January 5th and January 6th. Early on January 7th, it will be taken to Washington. A funeral procession is planned for the U.S. Navy Memorial to the Capitol, where he will lie in state until January 9th. Funeral service will be at the Washington National Cathedral at 10 a.m. So I'm pretty sure that will be aired, Biden said in March 2023, Carter had asked him to deliver his eulogy. Good job. Their relationship spanned decades back to when Biden endorsed Carter for the presidency during Biden's first term as a senator in 1976. So that's years ago. In remarks on Sunday morning, Biden spoke about Carter's support. Sunday evening, Biden spoke about Carter's support for him and his family after his son Beau died of cancer. Carter was later diagnosed with metastatic melanoma. Biden said that he thinks that what Carter is an example of simple decency. And he said that he thinks that's what the rest of the world looks for in America. Washington National Cathedral, simply just miles north of the White House, has been the site of several state funerals for former presidents including Dwight Eisenhower, Ronald Reagan, Gerald Ford, and George H.W. Bush. Carter will be buried in Georgia next to his wife of 77 years, Rosalind Carter, who died last year at the age of 96. Carter, who had been in hospice care, made a rare public appearance to attend his wife's memorial service. The couple previously spoke about being laid to rest together at their family residence near the edge of a pond on a property where they fished together. And I was watching a video where Mrs. Carter, she was giving some insights as to how to make your marriage long and interesting. And she really mentioned fishing. She said that she and President Carter would go fishing. That would be one of their activity that they do together as a family. So she was saying, do things as a family. Don't just say, oh, I'm married, and then think that everything will fall in place. No, you have to do things as a family. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about is the plane crash. We are going to talk about the plane crash. This is very unfortunate, and I want to say condolences to the family. 179 people died in a South Korea worst plane crash of the decades. And these are some points as to what's going on. These are some updates. Scores of people died when the passenger jet crash landed in South Korea on Sunday. So it crash landed. Now, basically what I hear from the media and other personnel is that the landing gear was not extended. So it was just skidding. It was not, oh my God, I can't even imagine what those people must be feeling like. Oh, 2 crew members were the only survivors, and the plane was carrying 181 people. It landed on its belly, skidded off the runway, and burst into flames. That's what the official says. It is a disaster in the South Koreans' deadliest in more than 2 decades. And 1 decade is 10 years, so 2 decades, 20 years. Local fire officials and aviation experts say some sort of landing gear malfunction was likely. The pilot also made a mayday call shortly after the control tower warned about birds in the area. You know that I watch a movie where birds have struck the plane, and because of that, it caused the plane to, malfunction. The crash investigation could take years, and experts have urged local officials not to speculate. So they are asking people not to speculate as to what has caused it, but to wait on the investigation. The plane is a Boeing 739-800 and is on FlightAware. That's what it's listed as. It traveled from Bangkok, Thailand. Analysts say both the Boeing 787-800 and Jeju Air, South Korea's largest low-cost airline, have a strong safety record. So there was nothing suspicious about the safety. There have been horror scenes inside the Maun International Airport where relatives are demanding answers from officials. The grieving families, they said the scene inside the airport was a heartbreak as relatives, loved ones waited for news. Many of those gathered burst into tears and cried out as authorities read the victims' names out loud. The father of one victim, which is a factory worker in South Korea who had been back in Thailand visiting her family before the flight, told the press that he never thought this would be the last time he saw her. He said she was almost home, so she didn't feel the need to make a call. She thought she was coming home. I figure in those last moments when she did try to reach, the damage was already done and the plane had probably crashed. The tragic plane crash comes as South Korea's government faces a full-blown political crisis and leadership remains uncertain in that country. So the acting president, Cho Sang-mok, who has only been in the job since Friday, visited the airport on Sunday. Oh my gosh. So the President of the United States of America, Joe Biden, shares his condolences for South Korea plane crash victims as U.S. sends investigator to assist in the probe. So the United States, which is a superpower country, they're sending investigators to help with the investigation. A team of U.S. federal investigators will assist in the investigation into the deadly South Korean airliner crash, according to the National Transportation Safety Board, which is NTSB. The NTSB will lead a team of investigators from its agency, Boeing and the Federal Aviation Administration. It announces on Friday on X, which is formerly Twitter. The investigators will assist the Republic of Korea Aviation and Railway Accident Investigation Board, the NTSB said. The Korean investigators will be in charge of releasing information about the probe as dedicated by international protocols. That's what the U.S. agency added. So the U.S. agency, which is the NTSB, right, will be helping Korea, but the Koreans will be giving information to the NTSB. U.S. President Joe Biden said in a statement Sunday that he was deeply saddened to learn of the loss of life from the crash. As close allies, the American people share deep bonds of friendship with the South Korean people, and our thoughts and prayers are with those impacted by the tragedy. That's what Biden wrote. The United States stands ready to provide any necessary assistance. So just a reminder, it was 181 persons on the plane. 2 survived. 2 survived. So there are also witnesses who recall what explosions be like, right? A man who witnessed a Sunday's plane crash in Muan, South Korea said he was devastated, or he's still devastated by the disaster. Im Yong-hak, who also owned a seafood restaurant near the site of the crash, told the Reuters he saw a big dark smoke and he heard multiple explosions about 9 a.m. Sunday. He is lucky that he's alive, because what if the plane had crashed in his establishment? The first thought, the noise was from an oil tanker accident, as there are many oil tankers nearby. That's what he told the reporter. When he realized it was a plane crash, he thought the wild geese could have caused the disaster. And this is what he said: I felt devastated. It happened right here, not far away. We feel bad for an accident happening the other side of the globe, but it happened right here. It's traumatic. I'm not sure how long I will feel this way, but it won't be a short time, that I know. So he is traumatized by the fact that the incident happened right there close to him. So they're saying that one of the survivors is conscious and is talking. He suffered from multiple fractures, but he is 33 and he's being treated. So basically, he was admitted in the intensive care unit on Sunday afternoon. Based on the examination, there were fractures in his back that restricted his movement. And this is for one of the survivors. And he's under intensive monitoring. The hospital's psychiatry department is expected to help manage the man's post-traumatic stress. We did not ask detailed questions about the accident. Considering the potential trauma and the patient's current condition, we decide not to probe further, because I know it's going to be devastating. All right? Both of the crash survivors were members of the flight crew, according to the fire officials. They were rescued from the plane's tail section after the airline bursted into flames. So they were lucky to survive. The female survivor of the crash is also being treated at the hospital. So moments before the Jeju Air flight crash landed, a passenger on board texted their friends to say birds struck the plane. And that's what the message says. It says, wait a minute, we can't land because birds caught in our wing. The passenger said text at 9 a.m. local time. Since when, the other person asked. Then he said, the response was, just now. Should I leave? My last words. Oh my God. The passenger responded before contact was lost. That is so sad. So among the crash, 84 are male and 85 are female, while the gender of 10 people have not been confirmed according to authority. The South Korea acting president Choi Sang-mok has declared a week-long of mourning from Monday to January 4th following the deadly airline crash. He added that 17 memorial altars would be set up nationwide. The call for unity comes as South Korea faces a full-blown political crisis. So this is the deadliest aviation disaster to hit South Korea since 1997. So let's see what happened in 1997. The Jeju air crash in South Korea on Sunday is the deadliest aviation. Okay, so 1997, Korean Airlines flight crashed at the Guam jungle, killing 228 people. There have been several incidents since 1997, but few involve any reported fatalities. According to the Aviation Safety Network, there have been no other incidents or accidents involving fatalities on passenger flight in Korea since 2002. What happened in 2002? In 2002, Air China Boeing 767-26ER crashed into a mountain while attempting to land at Gimhu, South Gyeongsang Province, according to the accident reported published by the Korea Aviation Accident Investigation Board. Of the 166 on board, 129 of them, including 2 co-pilots, were unalive. Wow. So now we are 2024. Then something happened in 1997, and something else that happened, another incident that happened in 2002. Among the passengers is a 3-year-old and a 78-year-old among others. The youngest passenger on the Jeju Air, which crash landed on Sunday at the Muan International Airport, was a 3-year-old, and the oldest was 78 years old, according to the fire service citing the passenger manifest. This is so sad. I want to say condolences to the family of those people. My gosh. Now, before I come off of this video, I am going to talk about Vybz Kartel Freedom Streets. The most anticipated event in dancehall history will take place Tuesday. Vybz Kartel Freedom Street. Here's a picture. Here's a picture. All right. So, when will it be? It will be Tuesday, December 31st, New Year's Day. New Year's Eve. Sure. Also, where will it be? The National Stadium in Jamaica. Alright, so Vybz Kartel recently told the Gleaner, it's giving a Madonna energy. It's giving world-class energy. It's full 4-corner, almost 360-degree stage vibe. The lighting, the sound, the laser, the surprises. It will be like an NFL Super Bowl halftime show 2.0. Trust me, it's an experience you don't want to miss. It will make Taylor Swift jealous. I'm trying to talk like Vybz Kartel, but me know say that never make it. What's the lineup? Vybz Kartel, Spice, Popcorn, Skilly Bang, Tommy Lee Sparta, Chronicler, Sean Storm, Shatta Whale. Massacre name is there. But me see a line strike through Massacre name, so me don't know what that mean. And I'm on the Reggaeville website. Bounty Killer, Busta Rhymes, Ja Vinci, Roshan, Lisa Hyper, Sheba, Gaza Indu, Liquor Addy, and Liquor Vibes. Alright? Who are the DJs? But me don't understand how me not hear not about DJ Lava. Because I know say DJ Lava used to promote Vybz Kartel when he was incarcerated. So me don't know what go on. Anybody hear nothing like say DJ Lava did it? You have Boom Boom. The DJs are Boom Boom, ZJ Chrome, DJ Franco, Brush One, Fireman, Code Red, and let's see going to be there as a surprise. Ricky Platinum, Chromatic, and it's hosted by MC Nothing. Yo. That's what it's so. Alright, what's the schedule? Gates open at 4 p.m. Music starts at 5 p.m. Show starts at 8 p.m. Vybz Kartel concert, 10 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. So basically, based on what me hear Vybz Kartel say, it will be like a family thing. It will be dancing, music playing. You can buy food here and there and everywhere. Fireworks will be at 12 midnight. So now they're saying a live stream. It will be live stream at 9 p.m. until 1. There's the live stream tickets are available at freedomstreet.live. But when I click on that link, it's not sending me anywhere. So I mean, if anybody try the link and it work, let me know, drop it in the comment section. All right. You have a park and ride, right? Where center stage and POD ticket holders will be parking on stadium grounds. Then you have grandstand and bleachers will be parking at Hero Circle. Then you have infield will be parking at JC or 8 Wings Kings Road. And they will provide shuttle buses for them to be transported. All right. This is what the National Stadium picture looks like. That's the National Stadium where the event will be. It's a special surprise guest. Drake? Question sign. Me not think so. Me not think nobody want Drake at Jamaica. We don't know. Anyway, Joe Bogdanovich, who is the head of Downtown Entertainment, said in the recent interview with TVJ that it's a Portmore Empire revisited along Skillibeng, Chronicler. That person in Canada, I wonder if a Drake, can't mention his name, will be here. I wonder if a Drake. I don't know. I don't know if nobody really wants to Drake. There's a live stream and concert tickets will be available. But me don't know. Me not see the link at work. So that's about Freedom Street. Yes, yes, yes. So all road leads to Vybz Kartel and Friends, New Year's Eve, Freedom Street at Kingston, Jamaica. This should be interesting. So there's a freedomstreetlive.com. That's where you can get your tickets. But me tell us, let me try the website. Me don't know, I must see for my internet. But anyway, big up on yourself. Thanks for checking in. Merry Christmas. Happy 2025 when it comes. We see me back tomorrow. So let's do a recap. We talk about the passing of the president of the US. We also mentioned the plane crash, South Korea plane crash, and also we mentioned Vybz Kartel Freedom Street concert. I want to say, let me know what you think about this video. Drop a like, drop a share, and if you're new to the channel, remember, subscribe. Follow me. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe now. All right. Thanks for watching.